I'm Patrick Harrington. I live here in Salina for about the last 8 years. I grew up with a grandfather that gardened, and so I've kind of had experience from childhood with gardening, but it was flowers and vegetables. And through my years, I just kind of always dabbled. I always had plants, so I always liked them. And some life experiences brought the plants forward in my life. What you see here is different interpretations of things I've learned. This is a rosemary bonsai, so you can keep it in your kitchen and spice your potatoes. I took a trip to Japan and I learned another version of bonsai. It's called Kokidoma, and Kokidoma means moss balm. And this basically is a coffee plant rolled into some dirt and some food, so it's potted to live, and then wrapped with moss or other media that I use, and it just lives in a dish in its own little world in the sun. And keep it happy, keep it wet, and they grow, and theoretically could live forever in that little ball. The idea with bonsai and Kokidoma is to keep it dwarfed by cutting it back, by confining its roots, limiting its growth. So you keep it trimmed. Some of these are very small, and they will, they'll put up a few more pieces and branches, but pretty much live in that little ball until I decide to give it away or throw it out in the garden. This came from a couple of ideas, and these are what we thought was, I'm a child of the 60s, so this is a flower bomb. This is a plant bomb. So these are flower bombs, and these are daffodils, bulbs that are being forced to bloom and could be given away and could be thrown into the garden when you're ready. So all of these things could turn into something else. The biggest thing for me is using things in ways that have not been tried before, maybe. Something that I have no idea will work, but I saw this in Japan, so I knew they could do it, but they typically did it with trees, and they do it a different way, and they take much more time doing it, and they think we do things too fast. There's no word in their vocabulary for urgent or fast. So these just kind of became I watched a master in Sapporo and learned what he was doing and brought it home and started doing it myself. So then I discovered that I could do geraniums in a similar way, and so here's a flower bomb, and these are all happy and healthy and blooming now and ready to send more blooms in the future. So a few years ago I took a master gardening class in Colorado before we came here. So I've just kind of kept advancing my knowledge and all of the things about plants that I wanted to learn. And exotic, also some air plants. These are plants that require no soil. They live just basically off sunlight and air. Everything I have here is solar powered, which I love. Everything I have here for the most part is recycled or retooled, retouched. This was my grandfather's fishing reel with Dacron line on it, and that's what I used to wrap my Kokidoma with. So Grandpa taught me to garden, and I kept his memory alive by using things that happened to be around me. And they're all easy to grow, and they're all fun.